Hey, fellas. Well, I've been to address for a while, but it's given what's been happening between my bigger videos plan as as my classwork. I just came off a pretty big test. So be one of the smaller videos I have in mind for right now. So here's my look during this next free period of HBO I've got with the next two episodes of his Dark Materials first season, and follow up on the video I did at in late 2019 on the matter when this began airing. And regarding episode 5, The Lost Boy, and episode 6, The Demon Cages, since, as I mentioned before, I suggested that the way they're going, like they make some changes in terms of the actors they cast for some of the roles, especially regarding these episodes. But in terms of style and tone, it's gonna be much more favorable to the book. Kind of like how the upcoming Dune reboot by Villeneuve is going to also be tonally more favorable to the book, even this will be some artifacts from the 1984 movie as well as the cast. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Off mean. And again, I like the decision made with the casting, especially like having Daphne Keane playing Lyra. Uh, I know I've been a fan for ever since I first saw Logan, and so her role as Laura AKX-23 is not the first time she had to deal with less than honorable figures experimenting on children. And because that's what these two episodes often center around, trying to find one and the other ones that went missing, and as being experimented on. For those who have read the book as well as were disappointed with the 2007 film, most likely know what I'm talking about. Yeah. And I must say, I think the way they handle laboratory, right, and the way they're handling this subplot was again much better than how the film did. It was much darker instance. Production design itself. While visually impressive in both cases, here I think it might fix more of a sense more foreboding laboratory where things just get that whole sense from the atmosphere that things aren't quite right. It's at all. Since I'm not familiar with most of the crew that worked on the series so far. I'll have to look more of them up, but again, and I definitely think the approach they went with was actually to the show's benefit as well as to the material. The one thing I will give the movie credit for is getting me into the books when I was still in high school. I think it was definitely a major mistake for New Line to try and shotgun the story next Lord of the Rings when the actual book is not like that. In sense, and based on synopses I've read in my channels and my on-demand guide, it is going to retain the original ending from the books as well. Which was cut from the initial in the movie, but fans will piece it together with storyboards, deleted scenes, and DVDs, as well as stuff from video game time when they had to. Which I even included in my look at the film known as the Northern Lights. And I'll get into some more next time after I wrap this up this first season. He's in the final couple episodes. But given how that they are going to be adapting the Silver Knight for season 2, who as the BBC has confirmed has a co-production between HBO and the BBC, where with the third season presumably adapting the Amber Spyglass. And let me put it this way: even though the whole trilogy is not exactly lighthearted by any means, and the first novel is actually the least dark of the three. I mean, so I should tell you something about how this is going to play out. And if this is what is going to be like the spiritual successor to Game of Thrones, then I definitely can understand that. I mean, I'm at least glad that all three books have at least been written, and so one had to basically rely off the rough outlines and notes for the final season because the last book wasn't written yet, which went about as well as one might expect, I would suppose. I mean, even if someone's not a big fan of that franchise, I can understand why. I know a lot of people were unhappy. If they do that something I am invested in, I wouldn't be happy either. I mean, I just came off looking at what Thundercats were after all. I mean, and the next time I look at that won't be as intense. I mean, sometimes it takes a lot out of you. Anyway, all for now. I have some other videos I'll be coming, fairly soon, including some reasonably big ones to come out later this week. See ya.